your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
The Royal Bahamas Police Force hosting a healthy competition among officers of the Eastern Division. It all came to a close with an award ceremony. Officers were recognized for effective execution of task. Assistant Superintendent Terecita Pinder says it was a rewarding experience for all.
A vast amount of improvement in productivity. We've seen a vast amount of improvement in the officers' morale. We've seen them coming together. We've seen the synergy between them. We've seen the camaraderie. I've seen excitement in our officers of late as a result of these initiatives we're putting in place. I love what I saw with the guard. It made the young person just joining, want to get involved. It made the older person who are here for a while, it gave them a new boost to get more involved and get back to that excitement of joining and being a police officer again. But also, I think it brought them closer with the community, whereas now they know everybody knows them. We have persons calling in from the community or WhatsApping us and say, look here, check this, check that, so we get more arrests. We have less crime happening now as a result of the community interaction with the officer at the Northeastern Division.
And get this, as for the winning team, they secured a significant increase in warrant arrests, business checks, penalty notice, among other infractions.
Each person on my shift, there's a very hard worker, and they are committed to their jobs and doing what they are mandated by the Commissioner of Police to do.
This challenge aimed to encourage the officers to get more FBNs, do more stop and search, execute more search warrants, do more community walkabouts and road checks.
Well, we all know there could be one winner, but I realized, I noticed we had a greater heightened expression of enthusiasm towards our work doing this exercise. It was great. And the real winner, I think, in all of this is members of the public. They were able to see a greater energized police force in the Northeast Division. So I think the real winners were members of the public. And also, like to say thank you to the winning team, congratulations to the winning team for a job well done.
Well, officers of the Eastern Division will take part in other house challenges as the year goes on to increase their presence within the community. Now, did you know that yesterday, February 19th, was International Eyelash Day? I didn't even know such a thing existed. Well, every year an effort is made to promote the love and need for true and false eyelashes. Eyelash extensions are becoming a staple in the beauty industry. And while it is a beauty aid, the question is, are these false lashes safe? Well, that is the question our Italia Hall put to a local ophthalmologist. Eyelash extensions are now a popular trend among women across the globe. Whether applied professionally or not, ophthalmologists say the new trend can be safe as long as it is done correctly. Ophthalmologist Dr. Duranda Ash says she understands that women want their eyes to look beautiful at all times, but it is important that women take certain precautions to protect themselves.
So you want to be concerned about what sorts of glues are being used and whether or not they're the proper types of glues and whether or not you have an allergic reaction to the glues. You want to make sure that who's ever applying those lashes have the certification.
Lash extensions come in a variety of lengths, sizes, and types, from synthetic, silk, and even mink. The process can sometimes take up to 2 hours in a beauty salon, and the lashes are applied with a specially formulated semi-permanent glue. Dr. Ash says she has seen people who now have no lashes due to the fact that they wore false lashes consistently.
And then you can also, if you taking them off incorrectly, that can cause even permanent damage to the lash follicle.
And for those who wear makeup every day, she says you must be careful as well. The ophthalmologist says makeup users must ensure that the makeup is removed properly. If not, you are at risk for an eye infection.
Years ago, I wasn't as disciplined as I am now, so for that reason, I wouldn't wear contact lenses. Because if you're someone who's going to fall asleep with the makeup on and you can give put yourself at an increased risk for an eye infection, then you definitely shouldn't be wearing contact lenses.
Dr. Ash says these beauty enhancements can even cause loss of vision if not done correctly.
The cornea is that clear part of the eye that overlines the iris, the colored part. And the cornea is clear, but if it becomes infected, it can leave a scar. And then that can cause loss of vision because you can't see through that scarred cornea. So yes.
She says women must not lose sight as to what the eyes and eyelashes are for. She says eyelashes are put in place to protect the eyes.
It protects the eyes from drying out. It protects the eyes from, accidentally being scratched or hit or something like that. So it's so important for us to have our healthy eyelashes and to guard them.
Now, Dr. Ash says if your eyes become irritated as a result of these beauty enhancements, you should see an ophthalmologist as soon as possible. Italia Hall, ZNS Network News.
Awesome and interesting story, Italia.
I'm telling you.
Did you know about International Eyelash Day?
I did not.
I didn't either. Well, that's a look at stories making news. What's happening in sports, Ramiko?
Junior golfers on the island are gearing up for a national golf tournament at the end of the month and a big golf tournament this weekend.
Are you in it?
I'm trying to be.
All right, stay with us, Ramiko, and also to check on sports when we come back.